Assalamu alaikum to all of my students. Hope you all are fine. Today I am going to take another concept, imperfect market. Yesterday I discussed perfect competition. Today I will discuss imperfect market. Imperfect market. In previous lecture I discussed perfect competition, a perfect market. Now today we will discuss imperfect in case of revenue. As in perfect competition, I tell you, price is being kept constant. Price change is not allowed. But in imperfect competition, price change is allowed. Alright. In yes, in imperfect competition, imperfect competition, price change is allowed. Price change is allowed. In a firm can change its price depending on the markets. Alright. Firm can change his price depend upon market depend on market situation. Means if, for example, if demand is high, definitely price will be high. If demand is low, demand is low, demand is high, price will be high. All right. If demand is high, price will be high. In case of exceptional cases, but sometimes is if price is high, demand will be low. Demand will be low as inverse relation. Inverse, as I have already discussed, what there is the inverse between price and quantity. Demand, if price increases, demand follows. Here, price is high, demand is low. But if demand is high, price is high. It is in case of exceptional cases. Like I tell, too many examples, like gold, luxury items. Sometimes demand is high, price also high. High price of gold does not impact upon the demand. The demand is also high. That is why in imperfect competition, price change is allowed. There is no constant price. Means average revenue करो and margin revenue करो have different shapes. The average revenue, they are not equal. I will show with the help of schedule and diagram so that you can easily understand what's the difference of average revenue, total revenue, margin in case of perfect competition and in case of imperfect competition. For example, this is units or output. This is price. This is total revenue. This average revenue. This is marginal revenue. This is total revenue. This is average revenue. This is marginal revenue. Now units will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here I will write price will be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Now, what will be the total revenue? Yes. Total revenue is the price price, yes, total revenue will be equal to price into output, as we stated, output multiplied price, that is equal to total revenue. Yes. Now here will be 10 multiplied 1, here will be 10. 9 multiplied 2, here will be 18. 8 multiplied 3, here will be 24. 7 multiplied here will be 28. 6 multiplied 5, here will be 30. 5 multiplied by 6, here will be 30. 4 multiplied by 7, here will be 28. Now, average revenue, as I tell, yeah, average revenue is equal to total revenue divided by level of total revenue divided by level of output. Divided by level of output. Similarly, marginal revenue will change in total revenue divided by change in level of output. This is the formula in order to calculate these values. Now, here is total revenue divided by level of output, average revenue. This is total revenue divided by level of output. Level of output is 1. 10 divided by 1, here will be 10. Similarly, 18 divided by 2, here will be 9. 24 divided by 3, here will be 8. 28 divided by 4, here will be 7. 30 divided by 5, here will be 6. 30 divided by 6, here will be 5. 28 divided by 7, here will be 4. Now, marginal. As I tell, marginal is a change in total divided by change in level of output. Change in total revenue. Here is 10. First will be 10. I will write. Second, change in 10 minus 18. Here is 8. Similarly, divide by 1. Here it will be 8. Then 9. Yes, 24. 8. Here will be 4. Here will be 6. Then change 28. Here will be 4. Then 30. Here will be 2. Then 30. Here will be 0. Then 30. Here will be minus 2. Means change in total revenue 10 minus 18, here will be 8. 18 minus 24, here will be 6. 24 minus 28, here will be 4. This is change in total revenue divided by level of output. 1 to 1 divided, continue, 1 will be divided. Here, for example, here is 10 divided, here will be 8, 8 divided by 1. That will be 8. 18 divided by 24, here will be 6 divided by 1. Here level of output, change in level of output is 1. There will be 6. That will I write change in level of output. This level we have to see change in level of output and change in total revenue. Now, this shows that if we make analysis, this shows us as here, yes, in this row, what this shows us. And last one, this shows us as total revenue is maximum 30. Average revenue is still positive 5, but marginal revenue is 0. It is shown by the schedule. And last, total revenue is 28. Still, yes, total revenue is 28. Still positive. It declines after maximum. It declines to 28, but average revenue is still positive 5 4 is still positive. Marginal revenue, it becomes negative. Means where total revenue is maximum 30, marginal revenue is 0. Where total revenue starts declining, marginal becomes negative, but total average revenue is still positive. This is the relationship between total revenue, average revenue, and marginal. There's 3 stages. This first stage, as total revenue is increasing 10, 18, 24, 28, continuously increasing. Average revenue is declining 10, 9, 8, 4, continuous decline. Margin 10, 8, 6, 4. And this is first phase, this is second phase, this is third phase. But a little bit analysis you have to understand here. As margin revenue, average revenue is also declining, margin is also declining. But as per the analysis, average revenue is declining single timers as compared to margin. Margin is declines twice as 10, 8, 6, 4 continues twice. You have to mean as slope of marginal revenue will be more than the slope of average revenue. That is why I am telling marginal revenue, yes, marginal will become a negative. And it is declining twice as compared to decline average revenue. I will show it in the graph so that you can get understood. So I will show here. This is y, this is 0, this x, this is y, 0, x. For example, I have to draw total revenue curve. Total revenue curve, highest variable is 30. I will draw, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, here will be 30. Here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similarly, here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here will be 7. Now, I will draw the total revenue curve. As total revenue starts from 10, here will be 10. At first, here will be 10. Then 9, add 2, this is 10. First is 10, second is 18. Total revenue curve. Second is 18. Add 2, here will be 18. Then 24. Add 3, here will be 24. Then 28. Here will be 28. Then 30. Add 6, here will be 30. Little bit above 30. Then again here is 30. Then again here is 30. Then 28. Return back. Here will be 28. Now I will join. This is total revenue curve. Total revenue curve. Now, as per the schedule, I have to draw average and margin. I will draw them below. As highest and average is 10. I will draw 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now average unit first is 10. Add here is 10. 10. Then 9. Add 2. Here will be 9. Then 8. Add 3. Here will be 8. Then 7. Here will be, this is 6. Here will be 7. Then 6 again. This will be 6. Yeah, 6. 5, 4. Here will be 5. Here will be 4. This average revenue curve. Now, marginal revenue curve, that is 10 first. That is 10 first. Then 8. Here is 10. Then is 8. Here is 10. Then 8. Here is 8. Then 6. Add 3. Here is 6. Then 4. Here is 4. Then 2. Here is 2. Then 0. Here is 0. then minus 2. Here will be minus 2, minus 2 below axis. Now I will join. This is marginal revenue curve. Marginal revenue curve. What this shows us, I will join. What this shows us, as here total revenue is maximum, total revenue is maximum, but margin here is 0, margin revenue is here 0, as it shows us, but average revenue is still positive. Here I will write in this area, average revenue is greater than marginal revenue in this area, as marginal revenue goes negative below the x-axis, average revenue is still positive. At this I will write few points. First I will write total revenue is increasing, total revenue is increasing. I will show with the help of arrows, increasing. Average revenue is declining, average revenue is declining, marginal is declining. I will write marginal revenue is declining, marginal revenue is declining twice than average revenue. And marginal revenue is declining, but twice then means slope of marginal revenue will be more than slope of average revenue. I will write for understanding purpose. Slope of marginal revenue will be more than slope of average revenue. Why? As I tell, it shows us average revenue is changing, declining single time, it is declining twice. Means in every concept related to marginal cost, marginal revenue, yes, average cost, average cost, marginal revenue, cost, yes, in cost concepts, definitely it will be the same. Marginal cost, average cost, so marginal revenue, yeah, marginal cost slope will be twice in average cost curve, as is showing here. In second case, as total revenue is maximum, total revenue is maximum, marginal revenue is marginal revenue is 0, but you have to write but average revenue is still positive. Third one, यहाँ ही तक लिखेंगे, बाद में we will add up it. Total revenue is maximum, marginal revenue is 0. Third one, total revenue is declining, marginal revenue becomes negative, average revenue is still positive, still positive, still positive. This is how it is a behavior of total revenue. Yes, behavior of total revenue, average revenue, and marginal revenue in case of imperfect competition. As I tell you, in perfect competition there is no change in price. As you know, what is now difference between the shapes of graph of perfect competition and graph of imperfect competition? Here total revenue is continually increasing. It shows that increasing here remains constant, then declines. Average revenue continuously declines. Single timers, it declines twice. Means price continue changing. Price continue changing. We can measure if we join these lines, these pointers. It can show us how price is declining. Latest increase in quantity. As continues when price falls, definitely quantity level of output increases. That is why there's a main difference between perfect competition and imperfect competition. In perfect competition, price is kept constant, average and margin are lying in the same line, yes, constant line, But in imperfect competition, price change. Price change is allowed. When price change, it shows total revenue is increasing, average revenue is increasing, but slope of average revenue curve is more than the slope of margin revenue curve. These things you should keep in mind. Meaning these 3 points, first, second, and third, 3 points. Third, these 3 points you should keep in mind. While showing the relationship between total revenue, average revenue, margin revenue in case of imperfect competition. I think with this unit comes to an end. Now we have to take last concept of this producers equilibrium. Producers, just like we read consumers equilibrium, now we have to read producers equilibrium. With that unit, paper A comes to an end. Then we will take paper second of class 12. Till that time, you have to wait and watch. I will be return back very soon. Hope for the best. Take care. Thanks. Have a nice day.